In life, everyone dreams of becoming someone important, achieving something remarkable, and leaving a mark on the world. Many of us spend hours watching motivational videos, reading success stories, and listening to inspiring speeches. For a moment, those words light a fire inside us. We feel unstoppable, but after a few days, that fire fades and everything goes back to normal. Why does that happen? Because motivation alone can't build a successful life. Without discipline, motivation is just a spark that quickly disappears. Discipline is what turns dreams into reality. If this idea feels unclear now, keep listening, because this story might shift the way you see life forever. In a peaceful town lived a boy named Ethan. Like every young dreamer, he had big ambitions. He wanted to achieve greatness, to make something meaningful out of his life. Every morning, he woke up thinking of his goals, and every evening he watched motivational videos and read stories about successful people. Their words filled him with energy. He often told himself, "Tomorrow I'll start studying for 6 hours daily. I'll change everything." Just imagining his future made him feel thrilled. But when the next day came, the energy was gone. He would start with excitement but soon slip back into his lazy habits, wasting time, scrolling his phone, or making excuses. This cycle repeated again and again. Each failure left him more frustrated. Ethan wondered, why do I keep failing when I want it so much? One day, while walking home, Ethan met his old friend Ben. Unlike Ethan, Ben seemed calm, focused, and confident. He had a routine. He woke up early every morning, exercised, studied, and followed his plan consistently. Day after day, he improved a little more. Ethan couldn't hide his curiosity. "Ben," he said, "how do you do this every single day? How do you stay so motivated?" Ben smiled softly. "I don't rely on motivation, Ethan," he replied. "I rely on discipline." Ethan frowned. "But isn't motivation what drives people to succeed?" Ben shook his head. "Motivation helps you start, but discipline keeps you going when motivation fades." Then he added, "Come with me tomorrow morning to the riverside. There's someone I want you to meet." The next morning, before the sun rose, Ethan joined Ben at the riverbank. Mist floated over the calm water, and the sky glowed with the first hint of dawn. An old fisherman sat near the edge, his weathered hands working patiently with his net. His face showed wisdom earned through years of hard work. Ben greeted the old man warmly. "Grandpa, could you tell Ethan that story about discipline, the one you once told me?" The fisherman looked up, smiling kindly. "Of course." He turned to Ethan. "Do you see this river, son? I've come here at the same time every day for decades. Whether the wind blows cold, the rain falls hard, or the sun burns hot, I still come. Some days I catch many fish, some days just a few, and some days none at all. But I never stop." Ethan tilted his head. "Because you love fishing?" He guessed. The fisherman chuckled softly. "No, my boy. It's not about love or excitement. It's about responsibility. If I only came when I felt like it, my family would go hungry. Motivation doesn't feed you, discipline does." Ethan listened closely as the fisherman's voice grew deeper. "Motivation is like a lightning flash, bright for a second, then gone. Discipline is like the steady flame of a lantern. It burns quietly, but it never stops glowing." He then pointed toward a tall bamboo tree nearby. "Do you know the story of the bamboo tree?" Ethan shook his head. The fisherman smiled and began. "Once a farmer planted a bamboo seed. Every single day he watered it, cared for it, and gave it sunlight. 1 year passed. Nothing grew. People mocked him, saying he was wasting his time. Another year passed, still nothing. 3rd year, 4th year, nothing at all. But he didn't quit." The old man's eyes shone as he continued. "Then, in the 5th year, something incredible happened. In just 6 weeks, that bamboo shot up more than 90 feet tall. But it didn't grow overnight. It was building its roots underground all that time, creating a foundation strong enough to support its height." Ethan's eyes widened. "So all those years weren't wasted?" The fisherman nodded. "Exactly. The real growth was happening beneath the surface. The same is true for you. When you practice discipline, studying, working, improving, even when you see no visible results, you're building your foundation. Success takes time, and discipline is the water that helps your roots grow strong." Those words struck Ethan deeply. He realized he had been chasing quick results, depending on short bursts of motivation. He now understood that lasting success required patience, consistency, and effort, even when the results weren't visible. From that day forward, Ethan decided to change, not through words but through actions. He built a routine. Every morning he woke up early, studied no matter how he felt, and stayed focused even when it was difficult. When he felt lazy, he reminded himself, discipline first. When he felt tired, he still completed his tasks. When motivation vanished, his routine carried him forward. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Slowly, his small habits shaped a new version of himself. His grades improved. His focus sharpened. His confidence grew. People around town began to notice the change. Years later, Ethan became one of the most respected individuals in the community. He wasn't the loudest or the smartest, but he was consistent. He did the right things every day, without fail. Whenever someone asked him, "What's your secret to success?" he would smile and say, "Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you moving." The real power lies in doing small things correctly every single day. He would often share the lesson the fisherman taught him. Success isn't about doing something huge once. It's about doing small things right, again and again, even when no one is watching. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect mood. Just start, stay disciplined, and keep going. The results will come when the time is right. People listened to Ethan's words, inspired not by how he spoke, but by how he lived. His story became a reminder to many that discipline, not motivation, shapes a person's destiny. So, whenever life feels difficult, and you feel like giving up because motivation is gone, remember Ethan, Ben, and the fisherman. Remember the bamboo tree quietly growing its roots underground. Growth might not always be visible, but it's happening. Slowly, silently, powerfully. Keep showing up. Keep trying. Keep believing in discipline. Because in the end, motivation fades, but discipline stays. And those who stay disciplined don't just dream of success. They live it. If this story touched your heart, reflect on what lesson it holds for you. Don't wait for tomorrow or the right feeling. The time to begin is now, because one disciplined step today can change the entire direction of your life.